and happy Monday night stamping, everyone. How are you tonight? We are rounding down the last days of February. I hope you all had a wonderful, happy Valentine's this weekend. I had a great time. I actually got to go up to Oklahoma and spend the whole day with my great nieces and nephews. And it was the two youngest little girls. They turned 4. They're cousins. They're only like 7 days apart or something. They're like a week apart. So precious. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. So we had the big birthday for them, and then came home. It's a 3-hour drive for us. So we pretty much spent 6 hours on the road and then out with the greats, and then came home. And then yesterday, Sunday, we celebrated our Valentine's, and yeah, so that was nice. And now we're back to work. Today is, of course, President's Day, so my husband's been home all day. How have y'all enjoyed your 3-day weekend? Let me know what's going on where you are. All right, let me pull up the chat here. There we go. Look at all these wonderful peoples. I love you guys. Y'all are so awesome. Hello, Kristina. I love it when you have the same name. Melanie and Zaina and Linda and Suze, Marianne, Mary Ellen. Thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. And there's Dina. Awesome. So tonight we are going to be putting together the Exploring, I know that's backwards, Exploring Nature's workshop kit. All right. Now, Stampin' Up has gotten into scrapbooking, which I'm so excited. And this is a trip that we took back in 2024. We went to Yellowstone and then we went to Glacier. So it was a nice long road trip. And so I'm going to be scrapbooking some of those pictures tonight. Yeah. So like I said, Stampin' Up's gotten into scrapbooking. And so this is what's called a workshop kit. It comes with everything you need to put 3 2-page spreads together. So 6 scrapbook pages. You can do them as cohesive spreads, or you could just use one of them for one page and then use the other one and make another page. It doesn't have to be a 2-page spread. They could be both single pages. Hold on, my mouse is in the way. But I'm going to be doing it just like the kit shows. Now, Stampin' Up also has the designer paper and the stickers and the cardstock you can order separately without all the kit instructions and everything. And then you would be free to just do whatever you want. The only the only difference is the a la mode does not have the die punch outs. Okay. And you'll see those in the project tonight. Oh, I thought I was going to sneeze. Anyways, so the kit has these die punch outs. And if you're not all into pre-made scrapbooking kits, then you can purchase just the paper and the stickers and the cardstock and just kind of do your own thing. But we're going to be following the kit. Okay. Hey, there's Terry. Awesome. Zaina says it's wet here in the UK. All righty. There's Allie. Hello. And Frida's here. Oh, Frida. Yes, Frida's saying she's not going to make here on March 8th. So those of you who live near me in the North Texas area, I am having a craft night or a craft afternoon in my house on Sunday, March the 8th. And we're going to have a St. Patrick's theme and make some cards. So Frida was just saying she wasn't going to be able to do that, which I'm sad to hear that. Okay, let's go on. Let's switch this camera down. All right. So like I said, we've got our Exploring Nature packet here. These are some of my pictures. Wait a minute. Got to get all the rest of my pictures here. I've been printing them off. I'm not even sure what I did with all the ones I printed off earlier. Oh, I hope I can find them. Okay, well, let's not worry about that till we get there. I have gone ahead and opened the kit, and how I organize my kit is I get 3 big 12 by 12 pocket sleeves, these pocket sleeves here, and I divide up all the pieces. I label all the cut paper so that these kits are so much easier to put together. Now, the very first kit I showed you you cut them all the same. Every kit has the same similar directions. It shows you the paper and it shows you what side. So the black side should be face up when you cut it. And you cut out all the pieces, but the pieces are all labeled. So as you're cutting, so that says 3K, 3I, 3J. As you're cutting it, you want to make sure you've labeled it. Now, some people just take a pencil and write on the designer paper. That's okay unless you have like a black paper or a really dark. Oh my goodness. Okay, I can do this. So I just take Post-it notes and label them. Just makes it so much easier. Also, I was telling you about the punch out. Hold on, let me open kit part 1. The punch out dies are labeled on the back also. And so these punch outs all go to project 1. Let me show you. So like that says project 1, and it's this piece, living in the moment. And then the other thing I did is I looked at the pictures. They don't tell you where to put the stickers. They just say enhance with stickers. So I looked at the picture real close and found what stickers they had on which projects. And I cut those off the sticker sheet individually like that, and put them all in this little plastic envelope so nothing got lost. So this is how I stay organized when putting these kits together. I'm gonna go ahead and keep project 1 out, put project 2 and 3 away. All righty. Put this over here so I don't lose them. And my ephemera I'm going to put over here and wait for that. Let's get the actual cut pieces out. So I don't need the, whoops, wrong one. This card thing just helps it stay firm so it can stand up on the side of my desk. That's the only reason I have that there. But this kit, so I have all of the pieces that I've cut, and I have them all labeled. Okay, these large ones. Don't you love the colors? Oh my gosh. I love it. I was so excited when Stampin' Up! Came out with this kit because my husband and I travel so much. Oh my gosh. And I'm so behind in my scrapbooking kit. So getting to do my Glacier National Park pages is great. All right. So, and I've done some of them already with you last year when we had a nature kit, and I'll show you those in a little bit. Okay, here we go. All right. So this is project 1, page 1, page 2. And then down here, they've kind of shadowed it out and they've labeled where the pieces go. And they also tell you the measurement, how far from the edge it goes. So it's awesome. It just makes putting this kit together so nice. All right, so we're going to start, and up here at the top, it says prepare for both pages. First, adhere your photos to the white pieces. So we have all these pieces. So I need the 1D, the 1E, the 1F, the 1K, and the 1L. All right. And then this piece is down here for writing. This is going to be for my journaling box. All right. So it wants me to put the photos on here. So let me grab my photos. I had those here. And we started in, we live just a little bit north of Fort Worth. So we started in Fort Worth, in Louisville, and we went all the way up to Cheyenne the first night. And I've already scrapbooked that. After Cheyenne, we went to this icy lake, and I'm not scrapbooking that yet. I'm waiting for a winter kit to come out to do those because it's all icy and everything. But the next thing we did is my husband loves to find unique rocks in different regions of the world. But mostly it's just regions of the United States. So we are in Wyoming, and we are looking for agates out in the middle of nowhere in these pictures. Nowhere, Wyoming. And but what was so exciting for me is, like I said, I grew up in Fort Worth, Texas. I was born in Boston, but I grew up in Fort Worth. And horned frog is on the endangered species, and it is the mascot for TCU, Texas Christian University. And I saw him all the time as a kid. I haven't seen him in ages, but there is a horned toad. Oh my gosh, I was so excited when I saw that. Oh, I took so many pictures, but I only have 2 for the page. Remember, when you are scrapbooking, you do not put every photo you take in your scrapbook. You just pick your best ones to tell your story. Now, if you like the other pictures and you want them, you can either add what are called flip flaps, or you can just put them in a regular photo album. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 pictures on this project. So let me go ahead and finish cutting this out. So do any of you all live near Wyoming, near Yellowstone National Park? I would love to know. Anyways, this was an amazing trip we took. Like I said, this was it's fun watching my husband get excited when he finds rocks. So here he is with his agates. He's so excited. Like I said, I was so excited to find horned toads. All right, there we go. And we need to glue all these on. Loretta says she has this kit and she just prepped it. She cut the bases and punched out the pieces into 3 files. So you do it just like I do. Awesome. And yeah, so it's kind of hard to decide what pictures. Like this one, this first project is just square pictures. And I don't tend to take squares. I always try to remind myself to back up with the camera. And even though I'd like to have a close-up shot, if I will zoom out a little bit, then when I go to crop and cut my pictures, I can zoom in and make it a square picture and still have everything I need. But excuse me, I don't always remember that. And I definitely wasn't thinking about that very much on this trip, because it took me forever to decide what page to do with 5 square photos. Anyways. But when you're behind in your scrapbooking like I am, you just figure it out, because you got to get these pages done. This album is going to be so fun to flip back through after I'm finished putting it together, our memories of this trip. We had such a great time. We really did. Of course, we always have a great time when we travel, but we're about to go on another one in June, the end of May, beginning of June. We are renting a RV. It'll be my first time to rent an RV. He's done it many times. He grew up, his dad used to do it all the time. But anyways, we're going to spend a week on the Oregon coast. And I'm so excited about that. God willing. Yeah. And so that's going to be a fun trip. Okay. All right, got all that. So that was this first bit of instructions. Got all my photos. Next, it says use the exclusive crumb cake paper for your base. All right, so that's this page here. And we're going to adhere 1A, 1B, and 1C. So 1A, 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 1B, 1A, 1B, and 1C. 1C, 1C, 1C. There's 1C. Okay, and 1C. Hold it. I'm double checking something. Yeah, okay, we're good. All right, now it tells us exactly. Oh no, where's my ruler? You definitely need your ruler. And a T-square is even better, but I always forget to grab my T-square. Oh, I'm having trouble here. There we go. All right. So I have my ruler here and a pencil. You need a pencil to mark. So we're going to be marking where to put these pieces. Okay. And we're going to start. We're going to move this all over here. We'll have this page here. Are we all together? Awesome. Okay. Now I'm looking on here and it tells me 1A is the first piece I'm going to put down. It is lined up on the bottom and it comes over 3 1/4. So 3 1/4. So it comes to right there. All right. So I'm going to grab my adhesive. There we go. And a little in the middle. Where did that mark go? There it is. Perfect. All right, so that was our first step. Then B comes, it goes all the way across. When B goes all the way across, 12 inches, but it comes down 3 inches from the top. So 1, 2, 3. So it's going to come right there. Oh, forgot to take this off. Let's get that out of there. Okay, so far so good. And C, oh, look, C goes right on top. Well, that's nice. Okay, so that's going to layer. It's going to be a nice frame there. That's nice. I like that. Okay. And this shows a 1/4 inch. Hold on, let's measure that. I would center it, but I need to double check. It's probably centered, but okay. Yep, it was centered. Okay. Perfect. All right, so we have that step done. Next one, it says adhere the prepared 1D, 1E, and 1F. Okay, so that's these. And I have to remember which pictures I wanted on which page. Okay. Yeah. I think we're going... Yeah, and then I'll put my horned toads on the other page. So it looks good. All right, it tells us it is 3/8 of an inch down from the edge of this darker piece here. So 3/8. It's hard to see on the dark paper with the black lines. 1, 2, 3. So right there. All right, and then it also tells me it's 7/8 coming in, so almost an inch in. Oops, come here. Okay, let's go ahead and skip that one on. Loretta says she loves the Oregon coast. She's been there 3 times. Lots to see and do. Also some beautiful hikes. Oh, I cannot wait, Loretta. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so fun. Yep. I am definitely looking forward to that. All right, now this one is going to be a 1/4 inch away from that one. So let's mark that. There we go. And last but not least, another 1/4 inch. Yeah, I like it when they do everything the same. It makes it very easy to remember. All righty then. Perfect. Okay, so far so good. Next. Whew. Adhere the 1G. Let me find the 1G. It's the white one. Okay, this one here. And it's got measurements also. So let's measure up. We're going to come up. Well, first we're going to go out 1 1/4. So let's go out 1 1/4. So that right there. And then we're going to come up 1 7/8. So 1 7/8 right there. All righty. Interesting. Goes just a wee bit over. There's going to be a lot of stickers and things right here, so I'm not too worried about it. All right, that is on there. Next, we're going to adhere the garden green banner pre-cut piece below the photos. All right, so now we get out this part. Okay, oh, there's a lot of pieces. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this over so I can see what I'm doing. These are all the stickers on top. I'm going to put those, I know those are usually put on last. So put all those over there. I'm not sure what that's for. All right, so a lot of this is going on the other page. So these are the pre-cut banners I think we're talking about. I'm not sure. Double check. See if that goes on the other page. I think this goes on this page. And there's this one. Oh gosh, there's lots of pre-cut banners. Oh my goodness, which one are they talking about? Okay, so this is where it gets tricky, you guys. Tricky. Okay, so I'm going to look up at my picture. Okay, so if you look at this picture, it's really hard to tell because it's all clouded out. But if you look up here, okay, right there, you can see what we're trying to work with. And sometimes you even need to get your magnifying glass out. But I think I can figure this out. We are going to, one of them has this green part. So, and they bump up to the photograph. So they bump right up to there like that. Then there's a green one with a pale with a one in the middle like that. Get all this out of the way. Okay, like that. And then over here, it looks like you just put this one there. Okay, and this thing is supposed to be even with this. Did I get it at 1 1/4? Hold on, let's double check our measurements. We're over 1/8 of an inch. Let me double check this. Hold on, I might have put this on wrong. Okay, let's turn it around. Yeah, it's a square, so there's no really changing that. But it does show on the photograph that it is lined up with this, so I'm just moving it over, kind of ignoring the measurements there. All righty, back to what we're doing here. Okay, so let's adhere all this down. So, oh, come on. Yeah, that's going to go there. And this one will go here. Oh, I can see I've got a loose hair in the way, gotten the adhesive. Oof. Okay, and then this one. Awesome. All right, so we did that part, and then it says adhere the longer balmy blue pre-cut, the longer one. All right, so there are 2 of them. Take the longer one. And adhere it over 1D and 1E. Okay, so I'm looking and seeing what they're doing here. They've got it like this. This looks like it comes over about right there. Yep. All right, so let's go ahead and adhere that down. Yeah, it doesn't give you an exact measurement, but you can tell that they have the cut V where the actual photograph is. So that helps. So the V of the balmy blue is right where the photograph is. So that helps. Next, we have, at least that's what I think I see. Basically, we're doing some layers here. So then we do the mountain strip piece. Oh, now I had that. Okay, you guys, there was a long piece, a long sticker piece, had mountains on it. There it is. I knew I had it still. Ah, and there are the rest of my pictures too. I was like, I knew I had more stuff here. All right, there we go. All right, they were talking about this piece here. And this goes from the edge to about the beginning of this picture here. Okay, so we're going to peel this back. We don't need the whole thing. Hold on. Peel this back. That looks good. And then I'm just going to trim that. Okay, that looks great. And then the next one is the green one, like this. Okay, same thing, but this one goes further down. All right, so this one kind of goes in between the two. And it lines up with the bottom of the blue mountains there. Let's pull it in a little bit. Okay, and trim that. Yay, we're building it little by little. The next thing, it has beautiful day with the mountains. Okay, that's a sticker. And that just kind of goes right there. Yeah. Okay. And then no boundaries, no limits. Everything's sticking. It's unstoppable. Where's no boundaries? There's no boundaries. And no limits. I love these little sentiments. They make it fun. Cool. That's neat. I like it. We still need to adhere this piece on. And this centers here. And then they have another sticker. It says, for the record. For the record, I'm not sure if David's beating a record or not, but whatever. We'll just make it work, right? All right. What have I missed anything? Let me double check. Oh yeah, the title, Living the Moment. My sweetheart, he's living the moment. And this lines up with the dark, and it's centered in the gray. Okay, so that goes there. Oh, there's one more. There's a this place sticker. Oh, that's cute. I like that. That is because we have this is nowhere. So, okay. And now there's all these little tiny circles, and you pick whichever one you want. Let's go, best view. You are here. Hike, trail. I like you are here. You are here. We don't know where we are, but we are here. Love it. Okay, so we have finished our first page. Yay! Or our first part of our page, because we still have the other half. So let's do the other half now. We're going to pull out the other piece of crumb cake. All right, those pictures go there. There. My ruler. And then we're going to just turn the page over. Go. We're going to use the exclusive crumb cake page base. We're going to adhere one H, one I, and one J. So let's get one H, one J, and one I, and one J. All right, so this goes on top of this. I remember this. So basically, we're doing the exact same thing we did on the other page. Okay, so first of all, we need to measure 3/4 of an inch over. Whoops, got the wrong end of the stick there. There we go. That lines up on the bottom. Come over. Whoops, don't stick down yet. Nope, I keep tilting it. Come on. Good enough. Okay. Done with that. Then this goes 3 inches down. Yeah, I think the second side goes so much faster because you know what you're doing, as long as it's one of those kind of pages that matches. Yeah. Oops, come on. There we go. Oh, somehow got adhesive on my finger. Awesome. Cool. Alrighty, got that on there. Oh, next we are going to adhere the prepared K and L. So that's these, our 2 little horny toads. Cute little fellers. Actually, it's just the one. But yeah. Love it. But I need my ruler, and we need to go down 3/8 and in 7/8. Okay. And a 1/4 inch between the two. Great. Oh, I wanted to tell you all, next week I will not be going live. I am going on a little vacation with my good friend. We're going down to Orlando, Florida, and I'm going to do Harry Potter. I've never done the Harry Potter stuff, so I'm real excited about that. All right, this gets put at a 1/4 inch also. But anyways, one more time, I am not going live next week. So Fun Fold Thursday will be the last time for a week, and then I'll come back. Oh, it doesn't tell me. Oh, you just keep it even. Okay. I was like, it doesn't tell me how far from the top, but that's okay. Yep. Good job. Okay. And these banner pre-cut pieces again. So let me find those. There's this one, this one, this one. All right, these two go together, and this one goes here. I love it. And we can put another saying on this one. The other one we had for the record. Oh, this one says for the record also. Interesting. Oh, well. Okay. Now, what else do we have on here? We have a sticker up here that looks like a banner. I saw it somewhere. Here it is. And they have the date, which is good. It's always good to put the date on stuff. So they put this up here. And they kind of have it lined up with the white edge like that. And then they just printed the date in there. Down here, all right, let's see what we're doing here. They're taking this piece, but they're putting it underneath this piece. Very interesting. All right, so they're lining up the corners of these two with these corners underneath that. So let's see if I can do that. All right, good, good. And then we have the mountains and the stripe again. So we can do, now just take it off and just use what's left. And just start, it looks like it just lines up with the bottom of this. Like that. Ooh, it does not touch that green one though. That's coming awfully close. I don't know what I did there, but that's fine. And then this green one goes underneath it. Have any of y'all done the Orlando, Florida Harry Potter stuff? I know it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited to go. All right, now these layer like that. They're going to go there. And scenic route and the compass. I love it. All this travel stuff. Let's put some adhesive here. My adhesive ribbon is coming off the edge of my spool thing. All right, how is this layered? So the peaks of those mountains touch the bottom of the peaks of these mountains. So like that. That's good enough for me. All right, and then this just gets stuck down here in the center, but on the green. All right, there we go. And then the scenic route. Okay, it's not a sticker. I need to put adhesive on it. And that just gets put where? Right here to the edge of the mountain. Kind of covers up the corner there. Okay, and then our compass. I'm going to kind of have it at an angle, like so. Okay, my hair is everywhere. You guys with long hair, do y'all get your hair everywhere? Loretta says, not me, but it sounds like fun. Yep. Yes, it does. We're also going to do How to Train Your Dragon, which I'm excited about that. I love Little Toothless, the black dragon in that show. My black cats. I used to say Merlin, my other black cat who passed away, he looked just like Toothless. Well, now Weston looks just like Toothless. Oh, I knew I was losing something here. Okay, we have this one and Unstoppable. Oh, my husband is definitely unstoppable when it comes to rock hounding. There we go. Perfect. Okay, we are done. So let's see the 2 pages together. So our first little adventure there, rock hounding, living in the moment, no boundaries, no limits, catching agates, seeing horned toads. Look, I mean, we are literally out in the, I got to pull this picture up so y'all can see this. We are literally out in the middle of nowhere, Wyoming. So fun. All right, we are finished with project 1. Let's move on to project 2. I'm going to clean up my mess here real quick. All the stuff on the sticker backs. Oops. Okay. And we're going to turn the page. All right, this one. Oh, this one's going to be fun. Y'all are going to like this. This is Yellowstone Canyon that I'm going to do here. All right, so you can see we have portrait, landscape, 3 squares. So that was fairly easy to get pictures for that. All right, let's put this one together now. So the first thing it tells us to do is to adhere our photos to our pre-cuts. So let's, whoops, that's project 1. Let's see, I'm going to put project 1 back in here. I'll take pictures of this tomorrow. So, right, there we go. And pick project number 2. Here we go. Look at all those pieces. Oh my gosh, it's going to take a while. Nah. Our photos, let's put those over there. Okay. Cardboard. sure I got everything out of there. Yep, got everything out of there. All right, I'm going to put all of my papers over here. All right, so this is one of those punch outs that says Project 2. Really, it's just a big piece of designer paper. Okay, that is, I think, one of the, yeah, these are all photo mats. So that's, I'm going to pull all these. There's something, oh no, okay, that's supposed to be longer than a 6 1/4. All right. Designer paper. Okay, and these little things, I was so afraid these were going to get, like, this is only 1/8 of an inch wide. I was so afraid this was going to get bent, but we'll put those right there. All the pieces, I'll put this over here for a minute. Get all our other pieces, 2H, 2B. Don't want to lose 2J. Ah, here's a sticker strip. Put that up there. And a big piece. There should be 2 of these, I thought. Is there not just one? Okay, there's just one. And then this is done on a white base. I love it, a white base. So we're going to start with the first page, and we're going to adhere our photos. So let me grab my photos here. I haven't even finished cutting them out. But anyways, this is Yellowstone Canyon. So you can't see it. We had arrived at Yellowstone, checked into our hotel or our lodge, and then we went for a little walk. And so you can walk here from where we were staying. And in the light, you can see the Yellowstone. It's just got a lot of yellow dirt, yellow rock. But this picture, it was in the shade. The sun was going down, so you can't see it very well. But behind us is the actual famous Yellowstone waterfall that everybody sees. And so I got a picture of that right. Oh, no, that's going to be for another page. That's right. This is just our entering the park. Now, where is my, okay, peoples, where did you go? I knew I had more pictures. There's a picture of us standing next to the Yellowstone entrance. What? Okay, give me a sec. I know I have it. So this is Steamboat. What's that? Okay, that's all that. There. Oh, goodness graciousnesses. Did we print them? Maybe we didn't print them. I know I did, because I also printed my hotel room. Well. Sorry about this, you guys. Yeah. Okay, print. Come on. Thank you. And nope. This is not right. It's not liking me. Escape. Portrait. There it goes. Okay. And right printer, landscape. Portrait. There we go. And print. Your printer needs your attention. It is out of paper. Oh, that's why it's not printing. Oh, the silly things. All right, hold on, people. Gotta put some people in here. I'm just like, I know I printed this, so it's probably going to print 2 now, because once I put the paper in there, it's going to print what I had already asked it to print. Ugh, okay. Okay, adjust the edges. Come on. There we go. Okay. Print. Cross your fingers, people. Let's make sure this prints. Okay. We will stick the pictures on in just a minute. Let's put all this away for right now and get to this while we are waiting for those to print. The first thing it tells us to do is to adhere 2A. All right, that's this big piece, isn't it? Nope, that's 2G. Where's 2A? I found it. Here it is, 2A. 2A, a 2B, there's 2B, 2C, there's 2C, 2D, there's 2D, and 2E. There's 2E. And the 2E. All right, so all this goes back over here. There we go. And we need our ruler. I hope y'all are enjoying this. I know it's no fun when I'm having to stop and do some emergency stuff, but it's all part of the crafting. You all, I don't know, maybe you all are working on your scrapbooks. That would be really cool. That would be really cool. All right, the first thing it tells us to do, this is tough. All right. I'm hoping that these all just lay on top of each other because it doesn't tell you where to place them, but I'm noticing like this is 12 inches long and it's at the bottom. And then they have this blue piece next, right there. And then they have this microscopic piece right there. Okay, because they didn't give me any measurements, and I'm like, what's going on here? All right, so I'm assuming that is what we're supposed to do. You know what they say when you assume. Okay, that. Let's get that on there. And then this one. Uh-oh, am I out? Pretty darn close. Yep, I think I am. No, I still got a little left in there. Okay, and then this just bumps up. Very nice. Oops, got that caught into there, of course. All right, now this piece, I'm not sure how I'm going to get that on there. It is so tiny. Ugh. I think I'm using glue dots. When I have something that little, glue's going to squish out, and tape runner's too big. But hopefully I can get glue dots on here. Now, the thing is these glue dots are a little wider than the paper, but that's okay because you just fold them over so they're underneath. Okay, so got that one. And let's get another one. We don't need that many. I mean, it's not going to go anywhere. There we go. Fold that one over. Come on. There we go. Fold that one over. And last but not least, come here. There we go. Okay, and fold those over. There we are. And now we should be able to stick that on there without making a big gluey mess. Why is this not going all the way across? Hold the horses, everybody. Whoa, why did this not go across? Did I do the wrong one? I did. All right. Where's that other piece that goes all the way across? Okay, that one goes all the way across. And that one doesn't. All right, so sorry about that. Grabbed the wrong one. All right, so one more time with the, now this is a 1/4 inch, so I won't have to fold these over. There we go. There we go. And last but not least, okay. And try this again. There we go. Okay. looking good. Voila. There we are. Okay, next thing is to, well, now that I've got those pictures printed, here. Yep, it printed 2 of them. That's okay. I'm not sure what I'm doing here because that's not right. My pictures are a little mixed up because I have us, yeah, we come into the park and that was the very first thing I saw. That's the sign. And we saw the Steamboat Point. Yeah. And then these 3 pictures. Yeah. So I'm doing these pictures first. These pictures go on the next project. All right. So let's get these sorted here. So I need to cut these out. Hold on, I'll grab my handy dandy trimmer. Oops. Hold on. Can't see y'all's chat. Oh goodness, I've had lots of comments since I was messing with my photos. Oh, Kristina said, her hair is past her knees. Her hair is everywhere. Yep. Long hair loves to fall out, doesn't it? Hello for Idaho. Hello, Linda. Yes, I love keeping our memories alive, Linda. Okay, Tina says, been to Yellowstone, and there's something always to catch your attention. It's a beautiful place. Yes, truly enjoy watching you do this. Oh, thank you so much, Tina. And Loretta said she used her glue and then did leftover from paper pumpkin kits or other kits for those tiny pieces. I need to use them up. Yes, my glue dots from my paper pumpkin kits. I usually get those out, but that roll was right there on the top of my drawer, so I grabbed it first. But okay. Okay, 3x3, and this should be a 3x3 also, but for some reason my printer didn't print exactly 3x3, but that's all right. Okay, let me grab this one. And this one. Okay, and then this one. And I'm sure I could tell you, those of you who, this is entering the east side, or from Cody, Wyoming. We came through Cody. So whatever entrance into Yellowstone that entrance is, this is what we saw first. And then these hydro spouts on the edge of this big, beautiful. So this is the big, beautiful lake here. And then these hydro spouts are right on the edge, and they call them Steamboat Point because they look like little steamboat puffs. Okay. So now get our pictures back out. And this first one goes here. Now, this picture, oh, come on. I'm not really out, am I? Yeah. I think I am. No, I still have a little left in there. Come on. There we go. Just a little left. Oh, come on. All right. So what you do, this is longer. It doesn't make a perfect frame. You want to make it evenly spaced for these 3 sides. Okay. So just push it up here to where it's about 1/8 of an inch on the 2 corners there, and pull it down. So you have all this white space down here. Okay. So a very long Polaroid. So you have that one. And then this one doesn't have a mat. It's going to go directly onto the designer paper. And also that, where you do your journaling. Okay. So that's that. You need to cut an arrow out of this. What? No. supposed to be black on the other side, but I have this on the other side. Why is that the case? Oh, good grief. Well, I must have cut something wrong here. I must have cut something wrong. Oh, and I know where this piece goes. Okay, wait a minute. We still need to put 2D on here. We haven't put this on here yet. All right, so let's do that first. This is going to go 3.5 down. And centered. Okay, 3.5 down and centered. Ooh, I was like, it doesn't tell me how far over. And it is the script side, so we need that. And from the top, so 3.5 from the top. Okay, and then it's centered. Okay, there's my mark. And then I just kind of look at both sides. They look about right. I look a little tilted though. Come on. Oh, it's so sticky. Yeah, you have these lines here, and so you really can tell when you're off when you have grid lines on your paper. Oh, heavens. That is so funny. I always forget 8:30. I have an alarm set at 8:30 to take my meds at night, but on Monday nights I forget that I'm doing this with you guys. Okay, so we've been here an hour then. That's why it's set at 8:30, because I think that what am I trying to say? Yeah, that I'll be done by then. But not tonight. It's going to take us a while. Sorry this is taking so long. But I just love it. Don't you just love it? Okay. This is the first one we're going to stick down, and it gives us our measurements. So where is my ruler again? We're going to come in at 2 7/8 from the top. Okay, and it's pretty much in the center here. So 2 7/8 from the top. So about right there. And then it comes in 3 7/8 from the side. 3 7/8 from, whoops, bring her down some, from the side. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I saw plenty of tape. Oh no, my tape runner fell on the floor. I'm always worried it's going to break. Okay, line it up with those grid lines. And should move just a wee bit. There we go. Okay, good job. Come here, tape runner. Oh, thank goodness it didn't break. All right, so got that on there. Then this picture just gets evenly spaced here. And this piece gets evenly spaced here. Awesome. Oh, this is turning out great. I love the blue sky against that brown. That is pretty. I was hoping you could read the sign. You really just cannot read the sign, though. So it's kind of a redundant picture there. I'll have to zoom in and tell what it says on the notes. There we go. Or at least sum it up. I couldn't write it all out, but is that evenly spaced? Yeah, that's a 3x4. Okay, awesome. So we've got that. Whew. Oh, shoot. That piece that I did, that goes right there. Dang it. Okay, well, can I still get it under there? Pretty sticky. Ah, thank goodness. Okay. Okay, looks like the glue dots are still in place. Okay. Yay. All right. No harm, no foul, right? Awesome. So don't forget that little strip right there. It doesn't go up here. It goes down here. Okie dokies. Where are we? We are at Um, this banner piece that I cut out wrong. Well, shoot. Where are my extra pieces? And I'm just going to cut out another one because, yeah, I definitely cut that out wrong. So you have tons of leftover paper. See all this leftover stuff? So I am just going to, there we go, take a piece of, nope, I'm in the wrong box. That one is labeled. Whew, that would have been a disaster. All right, hold on. Where is my leftover box? Ah, here it is. Okay, so, look at there. Yeah, it's supposed to be this black paper. I'm not sure how I cut the brown paper wrong, but that's okay. We'll just make it work, right? And then you just cut a flag tail here. Now, if you feel more comfortable, make yourself a template and draw the lines, but I just cut up the center and that's good enough for me. That is good enough for me. Okay, and I don't think we need it that long though, do we? Well, yeah, because, all right, well, whatever. Whatevers. It says, adhere prepared 4 5/8 arrow border sticker over 2D. Before you put this down, this sticker here. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Okay, no biggie, no biggie. We can get it in there. There we go. And which I want my arrows going in. Those are things you don't really think about until you put it down. You're like, oh, I should have put those arrows going into the scrapbook. So your eye goes into the scrapbook. But yeah, we're just gonna, you don't have to go very far. You don't see it anywhere else. So you want it to go past the hole though. Well, no, you don't even want it to go past the hole. You literally just want it to go there. Ah, well, I didn't have to pull that up. That works. Okay, that'll work. Just that little bit. Okay, next, adhere the journaling piece to the left side and a 3x4 on the other side. Embellish with the pre-cut stickers as shown. All right, well, there we go. So, I'm wondering if this piece doesn't go there, that I did do this correct. It goes on the other side, and then maybe there's a black arrow there. Okay, yep. Got ahead of myself, didn't I? Got ahead of myself. Okay, let's do this. So we have this piece. And it kind of goes kind of right here. Well, it actually comes down some. No, it goes here. There we go. That makes sense. Okay, so it goes right there. Then the long leafy thing here. Okay, that goes right there. So and I got another one of my hairs. Good grief. Come here. Okay, there we go. What's next? There are 2 little sticker banners. Or, yeah, here's one. And here's 2. It's a green one and a blue one. All right. And this one. Okay. Oh, but you know what? We need to put this down first. They go underneath it. Okay, hold on. Let me put these on the edge of my desk and get tape on this. Okay. Okay, explore more. That is way up into the journaling box, isn't it? That's all right. we go. Now we can put these two little ones down. Put the green one. Come on. And the blue one. There we go. Got that on there, that on there. Oh, we need Everyday Adventures on here. Oh, love it. And every day goes on this white part with the D coming up into the picture and the Y hanging off. So like right there, and just let that fall. There we go. Perfect. There is a banner piece here with the date. And that just gets right up here. Okay, it goes up a little bit. Well, I'm going to move it over a little. No, I really want it there, but I mean, you can't read those words anyways, but I did want to read the words. Okay, just do it. Just get it on there. Awesome. Double check. Oh, there was a sticker for here. Hold on. I thought I saw that somewhere. Here it was. Today was, I love these journaling prompts. Today was, there we go. That. We're done. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. So that's the first side of project 2. Let's do the second side. And hopefully I won't have as much crazy problems. All right, here is our other white piece. Okay. Yes, Linda, you got to take it slow. If you go too fast and you stick it down too quickly, then you make a mistake. It's hard to get it up. Yes, you are correct. First step, use your white willow card step as your base. Adhere 2G, 2H, 2I, and 2J. So where's 2G? All right, come on. Those are for photos. I know that. Oh, is it? Yep, here it is. 2G. All right, 2G. And that just fits down there, like that. And then, doesn't tell me how far down. Well, maybe I just lay it on top. Okay. So I just lay it on top like that. Double checking. Yes. All right, that looks good. So whoops. I didn't get it straight. You know what? Yeah. You can tell once you look here, it's wider than it is there. It just looks terrible. Be careful when you stick it down. Okay. I forgot I had some in the middle. Come on. There we go. Come on. Good grief. I really stuck this tape on there. All right. That's better. Okay. Whew. Okay, and then this side. There's the end. Okay. I've got more. No worries. No worries. I got tons of tape. Okay. Now, whenever I change out my tape rolls, I get my fingers and try to get as much as my goopity goo glue up there out. Because I guess when I lift up my tape runner, I must like catch it, because it's real stretchy, and it must bounce back and hit that part of my tape runner. That's my only thought. Oh, come on. and big hole goes on the big and the little. It squishes in there. And just line it up. Yay, we're back in business. Well, we got to get it running. Come on. Sometimes it helps if you go back over a sticky part. Yep, there we go. Yep. Yeah, see, when I go back like that, I think I like cause the stickiness to stick to the back of my thing, and it really messes my stuff up. But I don't know what else to do. That's the only way I know how to do it. Okay, put this on the edge like so. Make sure you're lined up on both sides. Lay it down. Let's get this out of here. And this out of here. And, oh, shoot. Okay. There we go. We got that on there. Now it says, okay, that was 2G, 2H. We need 2I. That's that little black piece here. Okay, little 2I. All right, let me get those glue dots again. Oh, Loretta, I'm so glad you're loving this. I hope you all are. You said this is a fun night for you guys. You all can get out your scrapbooking stuff and scrap along with me. Yep. Okay. One more. Whoops, come here. Have y'all seen this little tip where you tie a string on the end of your ribbon there so that the ribbon doesn't go anywhere? It just stays. Keeps it from unraveling. All right. This just gets put right here, right along the edge. And voila. Okay, very good. Next. And I know that that's missing, but it's got a leaf that covers that eye up. Okay. Oh, no, this is correct. This piece is going to go right there, but I'm not ready for that yet. All right. We adhered 2I, and we still need 2J. Oh, that's this piece, 2J. Okay. And then this piece, they actually tell you how far down to put this piece. So we need to go down 3.5. Okay. 3.5. Okay. Adhere the large Night of Navy pre-cut piece and prepared 7 3/8 arrow piece sticker. All right, so this is the arrow piece sticker and the Night of Navy. Where did that go? I know it's around here because I saw it. It's that big long piece of designer paper. Maybe it's underneath here. Okay. Well, I started moving everything around, and I think I got stuff mixed up. So hold on. Hold on. Put that in there. That's our page. That's number 1. That's that. Oh, come on. I know you're here. I showed it to you guys. I said, this is designer paper. Okay. On the floor. Nope, didn't fall on the floor. Under my cutter. Found it. Phew. Okay. And this piece goes, where does this piece go? 1 inch and 1 3/8 inch. So 1 inch and 1 3/8 inch. Oh, let me mark it first. All right, so 1 inch from here. Okay, this is going to be difficult. All right, I'm going to have to do the 1 3/8 first. Okay, 1 3/8 is right here. So then this lines up with that, but this is 1 inch from the bottom. So right there. Okay. All right, now let's put some tape on here. Come on, get off of there. Okay. Very nice. A little crooked. Hold on. Yeah. So those grid lines really, if you don't get lined up, it's if you're OCD like I am, that bothers you. You're like, oh, I can't handle that as off. And then this piece comes up here, and it's a little more than 7 inches, and it's going to go running off the page. Interesting. So the other one came in on the page, and this one goes off the page. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's say 3/8, so 7.5, so about right here. Yeah, and that goes right on top, all the way to the edge. Yep. And that's okay. We got that. And a photograph is going to cover up that little funky spot there. Save that for something else. Okay. Awesome. All right. Next is adhere the prepared 2K, 2L, 2M. Those are the 3x3s, and then the 2N over here. All right. So let me grab those photos. Remind myself what I'm doing here. All right. So 2N. All right, I'm missing the photo. So we've got, that's that Yellowstone National Park picture. I gotta find that. All right, and then these go here, here, and here. All right. Hold on. Let's make sure I printed it. Come on, printer. There we go. Ooh, we have red faces, but that's okay. All right, let's get out our ruler, get everybody measured up. So we're going to go 7/8 down and 7/8 in. That's easy. So 7/8 down. Ooh, right, pretty much on the edge of that sticker, but not quite. And then 7/8 in. So about right there. Okay. I'll just stick this on there. Ah, come here. Good. And then 1/4 inch between each one. Okay. And finally, another 1/4 inch, and we've got this one. I love getting my scrapbook pages made with you guys. Whew. I might have to do them more often to really get them done, but I've been running around all day today. I don't know how I get stuff done. It's like there's just never enough time. Okay, where are our 3x3s? Here we go. Oops. Okay, so we have that one, and the name of it right there. Yep. Cool. This is going to come over these two. Ooh, I think I'm going to rearrange because I don't want to cover up Steamboat. So we'll put Steamboat down here. Put this one up here. Yeah, that's better. I like that. Okay. So let's put these on here. Come on. Looks good. What part wrong? Loretta says, I would have done that part wrong. I'm glad to see you do it first. That's the reason. That is definitely the reason I'm doing this with you guys. I'm telling you, it is. Some of these directions are difficult. Yeah. Go. All right. And now this piece is going to go on top at 3 and my glasses are a little blurry. 1/8. All right. 3 1/8 over. Mm-hmm. So go. No, not 3 1/8. That's silly. It goes 3 down and 1 1 1/8 over. I'm like, there would be no room for that picture. Okay, so there's that, and then 3 inches down. 3 inches down, 1 1/8 over. There we go. And then line it up with the red line. See how it covers up those pictures there? But that's okay, because we got it. All right, get our Yellowstone picture. Here it is. Oh, good. Our faces aren't as red. On the computer, our faces looked like we were sunburnt. It's like, uh-oh. Now, maybe we were. That's the thing about being outside in the spring. You forget to put sunscreen on. It's just not something you think of. Okay, Yellowstone National Park. Love it. Okay, what is next? It says now embellish, of course. All right, so let's look at our, remember, we're just following what they've got here. And it looks like we've got this sticker here, chasing adventure, walking through nature. Oh, I like that sentiment. That's cool. And it kind of goes into this, but it really doesn't matter how far. There's nothing else in its way. And it just bumps up against that. So like that. Oh, no. Oh, well, too late. Yeah, that's okay. This should have been further down and this should have gone on the bottom of that, but no big deal. Yeah, I did mess that up. Okay, what's next? The big leaf, actually 2 leaves. There's a sticker leaf and a big leaf. So our oh, don't we have 2? No, maybe it's not a sticker leaf because that's not very little. Yeah, this is a punch out leaf. Okay, punched out leaf, go here, and big leaf will go right there. So cover up that little corner. No, cover up that little corner there. Yeah, like that. Okay. So, yeah, I messed up. This blue thing should have been right here along this edge. So there wouldn't have been some white here, but I messed up. But sometimes the mess up doesn't really matter. Okay. On these leaves. Okay. So my first leaf looks like it's just kind of sticking out like that. Yeah. And then this leaf is, oh, it's tucked under. That's why it could fit under there. Okay. And yeah, so like that. There, that looks good. All right. Then down here, so make sure I got everything up here. Oh, no, we've got another you are here sticker. Where are those things? Here it is. You are here. And we can put one of the other little words on here. And they just kind of have it here. And where are those circles? Best view, hike, trail. Let's go. Oh, definitely. Let's go. Let's go to Yellowstone. There we go. Cool. I love those little stickers. Those are so cute. This one. Come here. This says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it looks like it kind of goes like maybe like that. I'm guessing. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine sometimes. Things to note. That makes sense. 5 little things to note. And that just goes right there. And then view from the top. We're not actually at the top, but that's okay. But these little banner stickers are going to come join us. So let's just go ahead and put those on there. So we have, oops, one there and one right there. Yeah. Sticky on my fingers. And you don't want to cover up. No. Oh, no. Of course. Ugh. All right. So this just barely gets on the edge of that circle there like that. So you got to be careful about that. Okay. I don't want to get in the way of my post. So we're just going to stick it there and then pull this up, and there we go. Okay. Oops. That's better. This big long leaf and the little leaf, come here. 1 and 2, they go over here. To balance it, you want to balance your picture, your page. So this just kind of comes out this way. Come on. And then this one. Comes out this way. Come here, get in there. Okay. So that's it. All right. Did I do it all? Let's just double check. We have the Chasing Adventure, Walking Through Nature, that long sticker, those 2 leaves, the placement marker, our photos, the view from the top, those stickers. Yep, we did it. All right, we are finished with project number 2. Let me pull out the first page so y'all can see. So this was the, I'll tell that this was how we first came into the park. Yeah, isn't that cool? I love it. These kits are so fun. All right, one last one. I know it's been a while. How long have we been working here? 1 hour and 30. That's okay. A 2-hour crafting night. It's not too bad. I've done longer, that's for sure. All right, let's move everybody over. Number 3. Here we go. So pull this out. Okay, I don't need the cardboard. Let's pull that back. Project number 3. Okay, this one has these black Secret C pages. If you look at them carefully, they have a direction. Okay, so you can either have your direction going this way, or you can turn them and have them going this way. So I don't think it really matters. We'll read the directions just to make sure. But that's that. Let's look at our directions. So the first thing. Okay, and this is the one where we're doing the Yellowstone Canyon. Okay, good. Yes, with my room. Okay. To be honest, you're not even really going to see those lines. We are going to cover up almost all of this base. So let's start with optional. Using a Stampin' Spritzer and water, lightly spritz 3I, 3J, and 3K, then crumple, smooth out, and let dry. Oh my gosh, how fun. I wish I had read that earlier. Oh my gosh. Oh, that would have been so fun. So where's 3I? Here's 3I. Here's 3J. Oops, that's not 3J. Where's 3J? There's 3F. There's 3J. 3J and 3K. All right, so they want you to spray these, crumple it up, spread it out, and let it dry. Well, if we use a heat gun, we can dry it. I'm going to try it. Oh my gosh. I wish I'd read the directions earlier. How fun. Did any of you, oh, it said to spritz first. Whoops, let's spritz first. I got to get my spritzer out. Oh my gosh, I haven't used my spritzer in a while. Okay. Here we go. Is it everything in it? No. That one does not. That one does not. And that one does. Yay. Okay, we have a spritzer with water. Double check. Oh, yeah. All right. So we're going to spritz it with water. I know y'all can't see what I'm doing. I'm going to change camera views. There we go. All right. So I'm spritzing it with water. Okay. Let that soak in for a minute. 3J and 3K. Is that right? 3K? Double check. IJK. Yeah, IJK. All right. Then once the water starts to get in there, now, oh my gosh, yeah, now you can crumple it really easy. How fun is this? I am loving it. So see, that is going to be a fun paper to put on our scrapbook. All right. Oh yeah, that's so much easier to crumple when you wet it down a bit. Okay. Loretta says it's going to look like leather. Yes, it does. Looks like leather. Love it. Only thing is it's really damp, and so we're going to definitely have to maybe put a block on it to flatten it out while I'm working on the other pieces. Okay. Now be careful opening it back up. You don't want to tear it. I crumpled that one really good. Okay. Awesome. All right, where are my big blocks? I know I have one here. Hold on. Sorry about this. I have a block underneath my computer desk to hold it. Okay, so I'm going to put these over here. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Okay, and then I can use my other size blocks for these. There we go. And this one. Awesome. All right, so while that is flattening out, let's read the rest of our instructions. Okay, switch my camera view back down. Come here, cursor. There we go. Okay. Adhere the photos. All right, so let's get our photos out. And we've got the canyon. We have our hotel. Okay, those are the same picture. Oh, I have pictures I haven't printed yet. I keep doing this. Hold on. Hold on. What did I have? I had, I knew I was putting my hotel and the room there. That, what goes on the other side? 2 more verticals. Okay, let's see. What did I have already done? There, I knew I had the Yellowstone waterfall for this page. Yeah. All right, so we're going to filter that a little bit. Nope. Nope. Sorry, I'm using my filters because it looks so faded. That one looks good. All right, save and print. Come on, printer. It likes to think. Okay, we're having that one printed, and that's just extra. Okay. There should be one more. Sorry about this, you guys. Okay. Nope. Nope. Oh, the buffalo. Yes. Okay. I wish I can brighten him up some. He looks so sad. Maybe saturate him some more. Oh, no. We don't want to do that. That's good enough. Let's, the thing is, I zoomed in on the buffalo, and you can't see it very well because I zoomed in so much on him. Okay. And then that's all we've got. Okay, so let me cut this page. This is the one I was trying to cut. Oh. So we stayed in the Rhyolite Lodge. The Rhyolite Lodge. It was so fun. And then, of course, I always take a picture of my room when I get into my hotel if I'm staying in a nice, expensive place because, it's really cool to get to do that. You can't even see anything. Our room really wasn't that exciting. It had a nice, comfy bed, and the window looked out on the park. That was pretty cool, But other than that, that was all our room had. Pretty simple. All right, we're going to, let's see. Should I do the canyon first and the waterfall on the other side? I'm trying to think what to do here. Hold on. Well, I know what these two are going on. They're going on these. So that's easy enough. Okay. So that's that one. And this is this one. We have brown on brown. That's not the best option, but you do what you got. Okay, we've got those two. Then we have a long one, landscape one, I mean. Come here. Portrait. I learned my terminology here. This is a portrait picture. There we go. Oh, yeah, that looks nice. Okay, we've got that one. And then another 3x4. What? That was the buffalo. Did I print it? I don't think I printed it. Hold on. You always run into buffalo. The funny thing about national parks or the Yellowstone and mostly Yellowstone, is you get these big traffic jams. If there's an animal on the street, on the road, obviously you're not going to run over the animal. So you have to wait for it. Well, this one decided just to stop in the middle of the road. And of course, everybody wants to get out and get pictures. The rangers get there fast and they keep people from getting out of their cars and getting into trouble because, it is a wild animal. So, yeah. All right, let's print this one off and then we're ready to rock and roll. Okay. All right, we are going to cut the tree border sticker in two pieces, 4 3/4 and 4 1/4. All right, so let's mess with that. It's this one here. Okay. So what did it say? 4 3/4. Right there. And the other one is 4 1/4. Okay, so 4 1/4. Yeah, give a little leftover. That's awesome. And perfect. And then that's leftover. There's not so much leftover, but there's enough leftover to where it's awesome. Okay, this picture did not come out well at all. You can see the buffalo, but like I said, I zoomed in on it, so it's hard to get a good picture, but when you do that. Okay, where am I? Here I am. And we have that. Oh, this needs to be cut. Hold on. And put in its thing. There we go. Okay, now these pieces of paper, I have them under the blocks so they're not drying, but they're flat. So now I just need to let them dry out. Okay, the blocks are wet now, but that's all right. Okay, so I'm going to let these sit over here on my shelf and get some air. Like I said, if I have to, I'll get my heat gun out, but that was just so cool. I'm so glad I read that. All right, where are my directions? What is my first thing I need to do? My first thing I need to do is use the exclusive Secret C paper for your base. All right, it doesn't tell you which direction, but whichever direction you do it the same for the other one, even though you're really not going to see much of it because these big pieces go on top. All right, we're going to adhere 3A and 3B. All right, so that's 3A. And we're going to have it fit inside. All right, it is a different length, is it? Yeah. Okay. Shouldn't be, but I guess it is. All right, so I'll double check. That should not be different. It should be a square. Oh, it's not. Okay. These rectangles, you can have them long or you can have them tall. The directions have them long, so we're going to keep them long, okay? If I'm keeping the rectangles long, I'm going to go ahead and make sure my bases are long. My stripes are going right to left also. All right, so let's just, ooh, look how pretty that paper is. I love it. I bought myself a couple packs of this paper because I knew with all the travel my husband and I do, I was going to be needing nature paper. Okay, there we go. I just want to try to get it even on all sides. Okay. And then 3B, that's this one here. It goes up 1 1/4 from the bottom. Okay. 1 1/4 from, how's it, from the very bottom or the edge? Yeah, very bottom. Oh, right there to that white line. How cool is that? All right, that's easy. Okay. Oops. Come here. Okay. Next, we are going to adhere 3A and 3B. So 3A is, oh, I just did that. Duh, this is 3B. Adhere prepared 4 3/4 tree border sticker. All right, there we go. 4 3/4. So hold on, let me make sure I got the right one. Nope, that's the 4 1/4. So this is the 4 3/4. So just peel that off, and it starts on the edge. And double check, make sure I'm doing this right this time. Yes, I am. Okay, very good. So we've done that. Adhere prepared 3C and 3D. Ah, these are the photos. Okay, so I'm going to put the Yellowstone Canyon. That's that right here. We're going to put the lodge there, the room there, and then this buffalo. I need to adhere it to this page real quick. But I want you to see, I don't know if you can tell, but the cars go all the way back there. When there is wildlife in the park, you just cannot go anywhere. You just stopped. So if you're trying to get somewhere before a certain time, you're just hoping that you don't get in an animal jam. All right, let's look, see what we've got. We are going to start with this photo here. It says 2 7/8 and 1. So let's go 2 7/8 and 1. Okay. And 1. Let's come up here. 2 7/8 and 1. Double check. Measure twice, cut once, right? 2 7/8. Yeah. All right. So that's this one. Just kind of make sure it's all lined up with the grid. Looks nice. Looks nice. 1/4 inch over for this one. Now, if you don't mind not being particular, it doesn't really matter if you get it exactly 1/4 inch. But if you have a little OCD like I do, and you can't stand for all of the borders not to be the same, just get your ruler out, no big deal, and line it up And there you go. All right, so that one's on there. This one is 1/4 inch down, but 3 1/4 in. So we need to measure that also. So 1/4 inch down. And what did I say? 3 1/4 in. 3 1/4 in. All right. Cute little buffalo. This is where you wish you had a buffalo stamp, right? Cut out a cute little buffalo. There we go. Look at that. And next is this one. And it's just 1/4 inch here and 1/4 inch here. So that's easy to figure out. Okay. So line it up there. Line it up there. Gives you a little bit at the bottom. Little green is showing underneath it. Not very much though. Just a hair. Okay, and we've got those on there. They look awesome. Last one is embellish with remaining pieces. Okay, so let's pull out our pieces from our packet here that I already pre-punched. Okay. Oh, Loretta said something I missed. Okay, hold on. Glacier Park, we watched a guy take his camera and chase a grizzly bear. What an idiot. Into the brush trying to photo him. The ranger had to come and tell them to leave the bear alone. I bet he was asked to leave the park too if he caused any problems for the ranger. That's just stupid. And then Linda says, while watching you recreate your trip makes me remember our several trips to Yellowstone, and was remembering when probably the kids were young. Our son was about 3 or 4, kept us in one spot because he wanted to chase the chipmunks. Oh my goodness, Chippendale, love it. All right, let's turn all these stickers over so I can see them all. Just kind of scatter them around. All right, Nature Walk is going to go there. The Great Outdoors must go on the other page. Some trees. Let's see, that looks like 3 trees are going to go down there. Okay, Explore goes over there. Collect Beautiful Moments goes there. A green tag that goes there. A blue place marker goes here. One of those little dots wherever I put them. The compass, where is the compass? I'm not seeing the compass. No. Come on, compass, where are you? Well, maybe we'll find it later. And blue cutouts. I wonder where that is. Take the road less traveled goes here. And a little arrow goes here. All right, well, hopefully I will find that other piece. But anyways, okay, so this just gets put Nature Walk, like right here. And then Explore goes here. Like that, and then this kind of goes here, something like that. All right, and then the blue marker. Okay, and then where are my dots? I love these dots. Okay, where are my dots? There they are. All right, we have best view. Love it. Hike and trail. Gotta have best view. Even though it's really not the best view, but that's okay. Good enough, right? Okay, these trees. First, the green one, green sticker goes. Oh, there's a blue Okay, there's those banner pieces, but now I still got to find that compass. Okay, this piece kind of goes, I don't know, let's see. This is going to go like there. Is that right? Yeah, like that. Okay. I'll tell you what, let's put this down first. The bottom of the trees go in the black area. And then the tip of the tree kind of goes in this corner. Yeah, so like that. And then this piece goes under here. Ooh, I don't want to get in the way of my buffalo. Yeah. Okay, that goes right up next to the D. Perfect. Okay, so we have that on there. Let's get this on here. Here we go. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Like I said, just the compass is missing and some banners. All right, I'll look for those in a little bit. But right now, let's go on and do the next page. All right, we're almost done. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And I hope our faux leather is almost dry. All right, so we're having the stripes on the black paper go this way. We're having the rectangles go this way. And we just kind of eyeball it, make sure it's even. Pretty much. There we go. All right. Then, what's the next thing? We need to add 3H, which is this one. Okay. And it is 1 1/4 up from the bottom. Yep. Where it is. So right there. Love it. All right, we have that. And then it tells us to adhere the 3 1/4 inch border sticker. All right, this one. And it goes over here. Does it tell us how far down? Of course not. All right, we'll just guess. We will just guess. It does go to the edge. And it comes down, so it looks like 2 1/2. So it looks like it's about right here. Give or take a little, right? Good enough. So we have that one on there. Then it says to, whoops, adhere prepared 3I, 3J. Okay, so here's the faux leather now. Oh, that's dry enough. And this one, awesome. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Okay, so, but this is going to need some major adhesive here. Matter of fact, let me get my tear and tape. I want to make sure this stays. Let's make sure this stays. Okay. Tear tape is super strong. So if you have tear tape, you can use that instead of glue. My thing is glue does not stick very well to slick surfaces, and the back of the photo is not too slick, but I don't want to take my chances. Plus the paper's already wet. I don't need any more wet stuff on there. Oh my gosh, how fun is this? Oh, I love it. That's so fun. Okay, you guys, can you tell I like this? I love that. That's cool. That is cool. All right, and this, no, that's not it. Where is, what am I looking for? I'm looking for another photo, and I can't remember which one it was. Oh, what photo was I planning on using there? Nope. Well, isn't that interesting? I am so sorry, you guys. I thought I had all my photos ready. Obviously, I did not. Let's double check, make sure where we are. Looking at my photos online there's the Yellowstone waterfall right there. And then, oh, okay. Well, we can still do that. I have the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone photo, but it doesn't fit on this size of a photo that I wanted to use there. So that's not going to work. Got the buffalo. That's just another picture of the waterfall, but really far away. I'm so sorry, you guys. All right. I'm just going to leave this one blank for now. I'll come back to it. Yeah. I'm just, all right. And this, whoops, I haven't even stuck these on here yet. Hold on. All right. It says that this one goes 1 in and 2 down. So 1 in and 2 down. And 2 down. Okay, fine. And then this one is 1 3/4 down instead of 2. So it's not going to be even. It's going to be a little bit up. My pencil lead keeps breaking. All right, and then 1/4 over. Okay. There we go. All right, I will definitely have to get me a picture of her there. Oh, and I've even got stickers that are going to go on top of it. Don't like that. All right, this piece is going to go down here, but it gets this on top of it where you do your journaling. So that's going to be fun. These trees go down here. The great outdoors goes down here. Outdoor fun, I'm sorry, not other fun. Outdoor fun goes here. The route, taking the scenic route. All right. It does tell me this goes over 1 7/8, so at least it gives me that guidance. 1 7/8. Hold on, let me turn my ruler around here. 1 7/8. And notice I'm turning this over. This is the light side and this is the dark side. We have the two-toned cardstock now. I think that's just genius, however they decided to do that. I just love it. And then this kind of just, nope, it comes more down here. Yeah, it doesn't, oh, 3 from the bottom. I was like, it doesn't tell you how far. Yes, it does. 3 from the bottom. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. 3 from the bottom, and there we go. Now it's right. And now this can go on top of that. And it just gets evenly spaced. So kind of like that. And the tree goes with the Great Outdoor Adventure. All right, so this kind of borders, yeah, kind of right along the edge there. Yep. A little further over. I don't think it really matters. It really doesn't matter. Okay. There we go. All right, and then the trees go underneath it. So let me put the trees under it. Oh my goodness, my tape runner is really sticky. And, oh, this is cool. Trees on trees. Haha. And the just barely, well, that gets in there. Okay. That looks good. And we've got this sticker. And it kind of goes like right here. And then documented goes here. And an arrow sticker. These are cute. It's like, look right here, documented. Okay, so we have that. Oh, okay, so this sticker goes down. The problem is I can't really stick these. I've got to just have my photo there. And then these two flags go right here. And I've got two more flags here. But I lost my compass. I wonder where the compass went. No telling. Is it in? Ah, is it in here still? These were my leftover stickers. Maybe I missed it. Yes, there's the compass. Okay, I had missed it. All right, we'll go back and put that on there. All right, what I do when I have this situation here, well, this one can come off because this one doesn't actually go on the photograph. So it just goes right up against the photograph, but it comes like about right there. Okay. And then the green and the blue go underneath it. There we go. Got that on there. Then this one, like I said, oh no, not this one. This one. It's going to be on the photograph. So I'm just going to take half of the backing off. If you ever have that situation where you're not quite sure you want to get it on, you don't want it to stick there because you need to tuck the picture under there. Just leave some of the covering there. All right, so we got that. Make sure I got everything else, got all that done. Yay. I cannot remember what picture I was putting there. I am so sorry, you guys. All righty. And there is project number 3, the Yellowstone Canyon. I have had so much fun crafting with you guys tonight. I hope you have enjoyed it. I will be back for Funfold Thursday. However, I will not be here next week. Don't forget that. I will not be here next week. However, I almost forgot to tell you, I've got a special for you all. Next week, if you order from me, I'm giving away free stamps. Watch your email, okay? Your email's coming out tomorrow. Big announcement. I'm giving away free stamps next week because I'm going to be gone. All righty. You guys have a good night.